I'll Run Away With You Post. That was Circles by Post Malone. It's dinner time. Chow down, tune in. It's that time. It's between 6 and 8, so we're on late. I was making salts.
He was making salts. What were you doing?
So, this is what I've been up to today. Well, over this weekend. So, on Friday, I watched a video, and it was some girl on YouTube. She was making her own salt. She went to the sea and got some salt.
Like flavouring salt?
And boiled it. No, sea salt. And like boiled it.
Yeah, so you flavour things with it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I was like, I want this.
But why?
So went to the ocean. Acquired some salt water.
Yeah.
2 big jars of it. 4 litres of salt water.
That's heavy.
I was expecting like a little cup.
Yeah, I thought a single beaker. Maybe a flask.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd help my lovely girlfriend, what's her name? Sophie.
What's her name?
I didn't know what her name was.
So, no,
My girlfriend, what's her name?
Sophie.
Oh my god.
He made it up. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So you had a nice
From
little
Canada.
date.
She didn't exist.
Okay.
That's
So
what they
you
say.
had a nice little date going to the ocean.
So we went to the ocean and stole some water. I don't know what we must have looked like. Kind of.
Is it stealing?
It's kind of like.
I think it's free game.
Is it Dorset property?
I don't know. It was Hoskins
2
now.
just maniacs went to the sea and just collected and went off with some water.
How much was it? 4 litres?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 big mason jars.
So what do you do with it?
Yeah.
Let the sediment settle. So overnight, had to leave it. So we just left that, just going. Only a very inkling of sand was left at the bottom. And, I mean, I kind of questioned it more and more as I was doing it. And then, only very recently, we poured the water through a strainer into a saucepan. And we were boiling it. And it boiled off. And then you're left with really damp salt. And at the moment, it's in the oven.
In the oven?
Low temperature.
So you're cooking with some salt.
You have to dry it out in the oven.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to burn.
Sort of like dehumidifying it.
There you go.
But why? Why have you done this?
Well, the thing is, next week we'll find out if it's worth it.
I'm going to be begging for this salt.
This is it's a 2-part thing, I reckon.
So how much do you actually get out of it? So
A handful.
A handful. Okay.
Like.
One serving.
About that much.
Okay.
It's probably a pasta. Like if you were to put salt in pasta, that would be the amount that you'd get. Like if you were to put salt in pasta.
Okay.
That's.
I bet it's like it's the best salt ever though.
Yeah, to be honest, I do want to try some of this salt.
Well, it's mine.
I don't think there's gonna be enough to go around.
There really won't be.
Yeah, I don't think we can share.
I just think it's gonna be fun.
That's fair enough.
I'm gonna come back and see some lovely salt. I'll put it all on my Instagram if anyone wants to see it. It's at Adam Hoskin.
That's a weird way to plug your Instagram.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Love some salt.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. That's why I'm late, because I was getting it all into the oven.
Yeah.
That was the aim.
Okay. I hope it's worth it then.
I feel like putting in the oven is just as simple as putting it on a tray and putting it in the oven.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not a salt man.
No.
I'm not a salt farmer.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. We'll check in next week.
Yeah.
And I hope for good things.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
What have I done? Literally nothing. Bit of uni work, bit of reading. I've got lectures next week, and I haven't had lectures for like a month, so it's gonna be a bit weird.
There you go.
So I'm just readying myself up for some intense learning.
That's good.
Wowza.
That's really good. I got a new phone.
Hey,
Yeah.
wait, no.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's this old
What'd you
thing.
get?
This old
Samsung?
thing. No, it's an iPhone XS.
XS?
Yeah.
That's pretty gnarly.
Which means extra sick,
Okay.
not small.
10S,
Okay.
I mean.
Yeah.
What did you have before?
6.
Oh wow,
That
that's
is
a
a
big
big
upgrade.
jump.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't really get it. Don't get all the hype.
Fair enough.
It's a bit
I
faster.
can't believe you're saying that after your terrible phone that you'd had. What's the storage on it now?
The storage isn't the issue. It's just like, it's not that much of an upgrade, I feel.
I remember you being able to not just download half the apps.
I couldn't download apps, and I couldn't order anything off like Deliveroo because it just would break. It would just shut itself down.
It was terrible. You couldn't have the Reddit app, so you just accessed it on the website.
I still do that. I have the Reddit app now, but I still just go on Safari and look at it
Because
through
you're
there.
broken.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because it's like muscle memory.
You're one of those poor dogs that's been trained to walk on its front legs or something. You just kind of have to do it.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Abused.
Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Self-inflicted.
Well, yeah. I also, I've stopped going to university now.
What do you mean?
Well, I dropped out of uni since last time I've been on here.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Yeah,
Full
I no
on.
longer am part of AUB.
Fudge.
No, that's all right then.
Yeah.
You left AUB, so
But
it's all right.
in my heart, I'm still a BU student.
Yeah.
I am technically a BU alumni. Is that the right word?
What?
Alumni? Alumni?
Never heard of that term.
Like famous people that go to universities are regarded as alumni.
Hmm.
No,
Hoskin agrees.
That's not a thing.
No,
I
it is.
literally do.
Hoskin agrees.
You're basically alumni.
Yeah. So if I do anything great, like BU, be like, oh yeah, that was us.
Yeah.
We taught him.
Oh, okay.
But
That
if I
makes
do anything bad, they'd be like, I don't know who he is.
AUB did that.
AUB, that was AUB. They
Yeah.
taught him that in the 3 months he was there.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, now I'm a free man.
Better off for it.
Well, the first 3 days, I did not, like 2 Thursdays ago, up until probably the next Tuesday, I was like, this is incredible. This is the best life.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then there was a point about halfway through Tuesday, I was laying in my bed and I was like, what am I doing?
What is going on with my life?
And I'm still in that state. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Wow.
If anyone wants to message in and tell me what to do with the rest of my life, I am willing to listen.
I vote Etsy.
Etsy. I could
Some
get on that.
handcrafts.
Yeah, handcraft stuff. Yeah.
Social promote yourself. Just get on Etsy.
Yeah.
Logo designer or
Or just
Something like
become a
that.
cam model.
you do very
Cam
good.
girl, yeah.
Yeah,
What's
cam girl.
it? Posters for
Yeah,
films.
I could
I
do
think you
that.
could genuinely do that for.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't contact anyone in the year below me to do stuff with their films, because it was because I was over cumbered with uni work. Now I've got rid of all that.
You can get onto stuff. I think it seemed useless for you at this point. Like I think
Yeah.
you know how to do art that you're good at. I think you found your niche already.
Yeah.
That's half the stuff that they're trying to teach you in masters, and it's just a bit.
Well, I don't know what they were. I didn't go to any of the lessons.
Well, they were useless. We can
Yeah.
say this. This is BU. So.
Yeah,
Oh,
I felt
okay.
like it. I didn't feel like I needed to go to a bookbinding workshop because I didn't really feel like I was ever going to be in a sweatshop making a book.
You never know.
But I don't know. At this point, I
Literally.
genuinely don't know.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Speaking of AUB,
Yeah.
I was there
Why?
on Tuesday.
Yeah, why?
It's horrible.
I was at a Meet the Professionals thing, and I was one of the professionals.
Really?
Yeah. It was like for advertising and graphic design. They had about a bunch of students, and I was doing meetings with them.
Oh,
So there
that's
was
good.
like,
official.
how do I describe it? There were like industry professionals there, like from all the different agencies in Bournemouth, preaching about graphic design. And then I was manning my own little table as well. Like all these like pros, and I'm there like, I'm 21. And then some girl just comes up to me, probably is like older than me, and goes, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I'm like, what? You're basically talking to some child. And I gave probably the worst advice ever. It was just things like, yeah, you should do that, or go for this. And it was quite funny when I saw 6 people basically. There was such a range. There'd be people that are obviously better than you, and you're like, I don't know what to say to this person.
Yeah.
You're just like, this is great. Then there's some people.
Yeah, that's literally like my course was. There's some people go in and you compliment people like, that works really good.
Yeah.
And you almost feel like, I'm not worthy of complimenting
Yeah.
that person. Then there's other people that are so much worse than you. You're like, what are you doing here? You're
Yeah.
a joke.
I pity you.
Literally.
Yeah.
So-
I worry the good people then think that about everyone else.
I just feel bad that someone's obviously spent 50 grand.
Yeah, to be 3 out of 10.
Not very good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we've all done well out of like our courses. I mean, obviously the masters didn't work for you, but the like 3-year course that we did.
Yeah, I still
been
have
valuable.
a masters is weird 'cause it's like you still get like a mini certificate.
Yeah.
It's like certificate, diploma,
Kind of
and
go
then the
as you-
full thing.
You fill out
And
as
I
you go.
I passed, so I still have like the certificate, so I can still work that on a
What's
CV.
it called?
It's literally called like a certificate in illustration, rather than a masters. I think if you do the first term it's certificate, second term as well as diploma, and then third is
The masters.
full masters.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
I still have something to put on a CV, which is really all I wanted.
That's right.
Yeah, you can just say you dropped it out through creative differences or something, and then
Yeah,
they're
like a B song.
they think
yeah.
that's cooler. yeah, you're the Paul McCartney of AUB. All right, we're gonna have the Pet Shop Boys now. Always on my mind. But up next, we've got amazing, actually really interesting food news that I've like been browsing for. Very, very good stuff. And we've got Animal Facts, part of the show where Max and Will battle it out to see if they know more about a specific animal of my choosing. We've got all wild stuff like that. But for now, it's the
Wow.
Pet Shop Boys.
Wow.
Bye. Youth. Glass animals there. It's Nerve Radio. It's dinner time. We've got Adam, Max and Will here to... Sexy Sunday.
Do what with your Sunday, sorry?
It's a sexy Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah, we're all
I
here.
feel pretty sexy right now.
Do you? You look it.
Yeah, thank you.
Max. Alright. Food news time. Every parent will relate to this mum's rant about lunchbox standards.
Do you want to do the rant?
What?
What?
Was that it?
Was that it? Is there a rant to come after that?
Oh, so Her right.
What's good? Sorry, I thought you were going to carry on.
Yeah.
She spends about 3 hours a day making her kids
What?
lunchboxes.
It's better be some
No, she,
nice
no, she
lunchbox.
doesn't.
She makes them look like little koala trees, love heart toothpicks coming out of them, watermelon heart-shaped eyes.
Isn't that's like tradition in Japan, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
bento
Yeah.
boxes.
That's what she does,
Yeah.
essentially.
Well, then that's her issue.
yeah.
She creates her own problem.
She's basically angry at other mums who just do soggy tomato sandwiches wrapped in awful cling film and things like that.
Awful clean film. Is there good
Soggy
clean
tomato-
film?
She's
tomato
described it
sandwiches.
Awful cling film. That's actually a quote. Awful cling film. What cling film
This
are they
clean
buying?
film's horrible.
I've never eaten a packed lunch and been like, you know what the worst thing about this entire lunch is? The goddamn cling film.
Yeah.
It's a
I
non-factor.
don't think kids really care
Just
either.
because
Probably
Well,
don't-
I don't know why she's been so judgmental
Yeah.
of other people's boxes.
I'm sure the kids don't even really appreciate.
No,
Yeah.
literally, she's cutting her sandwiches into turtles, making pretzels from scratch, double chocolate chip muffins, hidden with vegetables. What?
That
This
is-
is such a
that
useless
is cool.
article.
If I could be like a stay-at-home dad, I would just do
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely.
100%. I'd just do that. I'd just watch
Yeah.
like binging with Babish videos and make that for my kids.
Totally. Okay, next bit. I actually like this quite a lot. M&S for Valentine's Day. I've kind of hit this one a bit late. They made love cucumbers.
Oh yeah,
Love cucumbers.
They are cucumbers
shaped like hearts.
that cut
Oh.
hearts. So they've been grown in a specific way to make them look like hearts.
That's cool. Have you seen those apples?
Yeah, I was
They grow square so you can stack
I was
them.
just about to say in Asia
And-
they do
and
buddhas.
watermelons.
Yeah.
They do melon buddhas.
My you'll like this. This
Oh.
this is to do with my dad.
Oh.
My dad makes food form shapes.
Yeah.
And he made little love heart butter things that you put on top of a steak when you cook it. You know, the little thing you
Okay,
get with a
yeah.
steak.
I saw those
And
in
they're love hearts.
Asda.
My dad makes them. And also for Halloween, you're going to be getting some like little bats, little ghosty things. Do you know who made them for him?
Steve,
This guy right here.
Oh
Me.
my god.
you made them.
Yeah, I made the initial designs for them. I mean, they're very basic. They're easy things. You
Like
can just
clip
put,
art looking.
Yeah,
What did you
pretty
draw them
much.
up in? Illustrator or Photoshop?
Just
or
Photoshop.
drawn?
I don't really like Illustrator. I don't know why.
No.
But I sent them off to him, and he's doing them for M&S, Lidl, and Waitrose, I believe.
Oh wow.
That's so cool.
Come this October, buy yourself a steak. Buy
Yeah.
yourself a spooky steak.
He's the
Ooh.
only man that these stores go to, isn't he?
He's the only person
that actually does
yeah,
this. Because there only needs to be one guy.
There's literally one other guy, and I think he's pretty much in Scotland, and he just covers like the north of England, and then Steve does everything
And
else.
there's no in between. I like the idea of one other guy coming on the scene and both the Scottish guy and your dad muscling him out
Yeah.
and being like, hey, this industry ain't big enough for the both of us.
Someone turns up at like Newcastle, and we're like, no.
Yeah, step off.
Your dad's
Just
kind of got a
calm down.
monopoly going on there.
I literally
Kind of,
saw those
yeah.
hearts and I took a
Yeah.
picture of them and everything because
Yeah.
I thought it was actually quite funny to
Yeah.
see like little heart butters next to steaks and stuff.
Well, when there's going to be little weird bats and ghosts and witches'
Of
hats,
butter.
that's so
Scary.
strange.
Wait,
That's
for
too
butter?
scary.
Yeah, for the little butters on steak. Who buys a steak and they're like, you know what I want?
I want a
It's
spooky
Halloween.
steak.
It needs to be spooky. It needs to be like seasonal.
Yeah.
I mean, Christmas. I think we all know what's going to happen. Little
Trees,
little squares, little Santas, little Santa hats.
circles for snowmen.
Yeah, just perfect circles. It'd be like, that's a snowball.
Wow.
Okay. United Airlines being bashed by customers for replacing Biscoff biscuits with Oreos.
I mean, I'd be annoyed.
Everyone's took to Twitter.
I'm happy with that.
Biscoffs are great.
Yeah, but so's Oreos.
No, Biscoffs are way
Biscoff's
better.
way superior.
I disagree.
And they're dirt cheap.
To be fair, the Oreos you'd have to dip in those little milk things that you get with like a coffee.
Oh no, I'd never
Man,
had
that'd be
them.
dreadful.
Mm.
Okay, I agree
Okay.
with you.
We've got Milk Addict,
Oh.
who would drink 3 pints a day, loses 21 stone, and finds love.
Wow.
They've just put
Good
that
for
down.
him.
Respect.
That worked out well.
Respect, yeah.
Phil was 37 stone, and he was told he'd be dead by 40.
37 stone.
Yeah.
I'm 9 stone.
Yeah, you are.
That's
I'm
4 of
9
me.
stone.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
That's how big, like, tall was he? 'Cause if he's like my height and he's 37
No, he's
stone.
6 foot.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's still actually not that big. I was expecting like 6 foot 6
Do you want
or
to see a
something.
picture of him standing in his own trousers?
Oh,
He
there
fills
he is.
one pant leg,
Oh my
basically.
god, that is massive actually.
Wow.
He was basically dummy thick.
He's a big boy.
So he just drank milk.
Oh my god, this guy was huge.
Oh my.
He's a
Okay.
unit.
That is a big man.
He's a unit.
Yeah, and he's lost all that weight. I'm very impressed for the guy. I always love stories like that. Where you see like someone who's lost an immense amount of weight. And yeah, basically did it by just drinking milk. And,
The
having
entire diet is milk.
supplements.
Just
It was
milk.
one of those ones where you literally
Fuel.
don't eat anything other than like the supplements that your GP tells you that you need.
Yeah.
You can do it. It's where you like completely fast and your body like burns up through the stuff that you
That'd be
need.
horrible.
It sounds quite Yeah,
You'd be so hungry.
Yeah, if you had to go to work and stuff whilst you're doing that, I can't imagine you get any like work done. You just have a headache all the time. But congratulations to Phil.
Yeah.
Good one, Phil.
And thanks for listening.
Stormzy becomes first person. Stormzy becomes first person to receive Greg's black card.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I haven't seen
And
this.
then
What is it?
he deactivated his like Instagram and Twitter because he was getting so much backlash.
Why?
Because
Because he getting backlash.
Because people doing this sort of argument and say why are these rich and famous people get black cards giving away free food when people who deserve food need it or something like that.
Can you explain what the black card is, please?
Unlimited.
Free.
It's free anything.
Oh, it's just free. Okay.
Yeah. So people were complaining like, no, he didn't deserve it. He got loads of money.
I mean, it is true. He can afford it. He doesn't need like a card to give him infinite stuff.
Yeah.
It's an influencer thing, though, isn't it?
I wouldn't.
I'd love
associate
one though.
Stormzy with Greg's.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah. He's the biggest fan.
He was dressed like Frozone at the Brit Awards, though.
He did look like Frozone.
He looked like Frozone, which was really
Represent.
really cool.
Oh, it does look very cool. It is just like a card that is black. Also, you'd know it's Stormzy walking into your store. So I don't know if you need a card.
Yeah.
But, it's called a concierge card.
Concierge?
Yeah, I think it was Ed Sheeran who got
Nando's.
Nando's one, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to... it'd be cool if we could stage... Max, if you, started passing out in one, verge of death, and I saved your life, do you think I'd get a black card or something like that? Like, in a Nando's?
Yeah, probably.
I'd try that.
Maybe.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe Make-A-Wish Foundation. Give me one.
Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
But you got to die though.
Well, he's got Marfans.
Oh, worth it.
He does have Marfan syndrome,
Yeah.
which is a shame. God bless.
Yeah. And then last one, Burger King, new campaign, unveils a mouldy Whopper and fries. So what Burger King have done is they've shown a 10-year-old Whopper and McDonald's fries, and they don't look much different.
Oh, he's basically comparing that McDonald's is like so manufactured that it doesn't mould.
So basically Burger King, the reason they're doing this is they're going to get rid of all their preservatives from their food so that it's more natural. Okay. And they've basically just like to show, look what McDonald's stuff looked like 10 years ago. Because you can, there's obviously there is some food that's still frozen.
So it's like the burger has gone like really mouldy and the fries just haven't.
No. All of the McDonald's, the Whopper, not a Whopper, Big Mac and the large fries, they just look relatively normal.
Yeah. Even though they're 10 years old.
They've shrunk a bit. That's about it. They've lost their air, and they're like, ugh, look at this.
And then the Whopper's mouldy.
Yeah. They're basically saying the beauty of our food is that it will go off soon.
When you watch like McDonald's adverts and they eat their little burgers, they look fantastic.
They look,
and then you get them.
They're so full.
Yeah, they're so plump.
Yeah,
they're really good.
Like inflated.
Yeah.
I question the hand-eye coordination of some of those food workers.
Have you watched some of them actually work? I mean, no offense to them. I mean, they clearly hate their lives anyway. Like, it's fine.
It's like they're like doing it with like their hands tied up, or like someone else is doing one hand, one person's doing the right hand.
Yeah.
They're so like far. Like, how do you place a top of a burger onto something so not on top of the burger?
Yeah, you got a slab of cheese, but it's like halfway out the box somehow.
Yeah. I also like how no lettuce makes it in.
Yeah, it's either no
always lettuce on the outside.
It's either no lettuce or there's so much lettuce your entire box is filled with it.
Yeah.
And you don't have a top bun for some reason.
It's absolutely legendary. It's like, you know how Five Guys will put extra fries in the box, so it looks like you feel like you've got extra. That's what McDonald's do. They give you lettuce.
Yeah,
free. This one's on us. All right, we've got Sanctuary now by Joji, and then we're going to have some animal facts. So tune in for that. Bye. Loving is Easy there by Rex Orange County. It's all popping off in the studio. It's 20 minutes past 7. We got Pringles.
We don't want
apple and
ASMR.
Cherry. We've got Fanta Lemon. It's all going wild here. That's all the food we've got going on. So, we've got William. Get away from the mic with your disgusting noises. We've got animal
facts. Do you guys like ASMR?
I do actually.
I do.
I don't.
I listened to it at work for about 2 hours. I left it in the background. It was some guy going.
Wait,
I'm convinced if you don't like ASMR, you weren't loved enough as a child.
Yeah.
Because that is all it is just calling back to like when you're like looked after as a kid.
Oh God.
This is just people 100%. Talking to you basically.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind it's like rain or something, but nothing. Yeah. Not people like eating food really close up.
I like the ones where they do a full maths GCSE into your ear for 3 hours.
Yeah. There's cranial nerve exams.
Cranial nerve exams are the best ones.
It's where they like go like, we're going to check your eyes now. Yeah. Follow this pen. Oh, we're going to test your hearing. Can you hear this?
I do soft noises left or right, and they do it. And then they'll do bits. I'm just going to touch your face slightly, and they'll like pretend to take fish like, oh.
And you almost feel like you're being touched as well. It's quite weird actually. Eventually, yeah. I like lip smacking ones.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
It is just like it's usually just some woman or man.
Is normally women.
The men one's a bit weird.
Yeah. Okay. There's a German man.
Yeah,
he does it called like Zeitgeist or something.
He's like the second.
He's the sexiest gay man I've ever seen. He's like, I am going to touch your face. I'm like, that's all right, mate. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, go on, please me. Anyway, animal facts. We've got raccoons. Raccoon riddles.
I feel like I would be a raccoon if I was an animal.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
This is the part of the show where I quiz Max and Will on an animal. And 5 true or false questions. Some of them are true, some of them are false. And we see who knows the most about raccoons. Are we ready?
Well, off the bat, I literally know nothing.
There's Bruce Willis plays one in Over the Hedge.
Okay.
Have you seen Over the Hedge?
Yeah, I haven't.
He does actually.
He does, yeah. I think he's called like RJ.
RJ. That's the bear that shouts at him.
Was that a question? Can I have a point for that?
No? True.
Half point to Will.
Yes.
So
if we draw,
I've seen it as well.
I win.
Why'd you get a point?
Give me a raccoon fact.
5. They're in America.
4, 3.
They steal things.
2. I preferred Will's again. I want to give him a half a point again.
I get a whole point now.
No,
this is rigged.
All right. Here we go. Raccoon riddles.
What?
There was a raccoon that once lived in the White House. Its name was Rebecca. True or false?
True.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't think you make that up.
Yeah.
It's very true. It was first there to be eaten. It was quite a common food in the 1800s.
Okay.
First Lady Grace something.
I feel like that would be a Wikipedia wonder.
It could be.
It's just some random story about an animal.
It was going to be served for food. The president took a liking to this animal specifically and kept this raccoon. And it got an engraved name tag and things like that, Rebecca. However, Rebecca was living amongst a lot of other animals like flamingos and ostriches and very ostentatious animals as well.
Cool. Raccoon sounds a bit pointless compared to them.
I don't know.
Occasionally she was walked around the grounds and things like that. Yeah. That was Rebecca the raccoon. They use their hands more than they use their eyes. They lick them for stimulation.
True.
False?
It's true.
Yes.
Point to Will.
Oh, no.
Will's on 2. Max is on 1. This is unheard of.
2.5.
No, he doesn't get a half
2.5.
Will's on 2.5. Max is on 1.
Oh my god.
So
this is terrible.
It's quite interesting. Because they usually hunt at night, and they actually haven't got very well adapted eyesight for the dark, because it was more of a behavioural shift quite recently that they started hunting at night. They adapted to do it. They really can't see particularly well, but their hands are very well known for having a huge number of nerve endings, and they lick them to keep them stimulated. And so they can almost taste with their hands, essentially. They can feel acidity and things like that, so they can know where food is and things. And they can also, like... You'll notice they use their hands a lot to like pick up food. Like you see, they're very dexterous, and it is to taste it's to check if food is poisonous or not. They can definitely feel almost things like that.
Pass it back and forth between their hands whilst they're holding it, and then they put it in their mouth.
It's why they're called a raccoon. It is the name raccoon is derived from scratches with one's hands. It's like the origin of that is like an old English term.
Interesting etymological root for that word.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow, this is the most amazing animal facts we've heard. They are the biggest rodent. True or false?
False. Isn't it a capybara?
Half point to Max.
Why?
Oh, it's a capybara.
He knew what so it's 2.5 points each now.
But I get a point as well.
No, you don't get a point.
No.
But we both got it right.
No.
Yeah, you both got. Yeah, you got your point.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't add a point to either of us.
I did one to Max.
I mean, it doesn't actually make any difference.
It's 3.5 to Will.
To 1.5
to Max.
Oh, I couldn't see the other point.
2.5 to Max.
Fine. That's fine.
All right. Got 2 more questions to go. Their favourite food is salami.
False.
It's the most commonly picked thing out of trash cans from raccoons. True or false?
False.
True.
I don't know how you measure that.
Yeah. What's the method of it?
It's false. It's a load of lies.
I don't know. I have absolutely no idea how you would measure that.
Will's got everyone right so far.
Oh my god.
Max has only got 2 out of 4 right.
I told you, I am.
Is this the last one?
We got the last one now.
Okay, so
whoever
gets this right wins.
This always happens, and then he gets it right, and I'm like, well, I won.
It's happened a few times.
But for some reason, because he said that, he won.
Neck and neck. Whoever gets this gets 4 points.
This is not true. I'm 2 points above you.
Whoever wins this
I
gets 4
could
points.
say anything, and I'd still win.
Here we go. raccoon masks are used to see in the dark.
Raccoon masks?
Yeah.
What?
You know how their eyes, they have black rings?
What? Oh, right, yeah.
It helps them see in the dark. True or false?
False.
Max?
I just want to say something different, so true.
It's false.
Because you said they see with their hands.
Max, you're an idiot.
Oh my god.
You told us the answer earlier in the quiz.
Yep. Let's see who's listening.
But my capybara one, I got a lot more points than that.
Yeah, I knew RJ was in over the hedge.
So, the reason that is because... What was it? Oh, it's actually for verification, so they can tell who's who. Is what scientists have found it helps a lot more with.
I knew that.
Animal, what's the word? Zoologists.
Zoologists.
They can they use it to the shaping and stuff. They can see who's who.
I like how you tallied 5. But
yeah, I saw that.
You literally did 5 rather than a 4 than a...
It did irk me, but that's
one
fine.
going for it. So.
I don't know how to tally. All right, so with that, Will has 5.5 points. Max has 3.5 points. That's animal facts, raccoon riddles.
That's the only one I've ever wanted to win.
Yeah.
Well done, Will.
Come on.
The rest of them I don't care about.
Because did you say you knew a lot about raccoons? Or you said right off the bat I don't.
I didn't.
Both of us knew nothing about raccoons.
Well, turns out, Will.
Are they in this country?
No.
They are.
Oh?
Are they?
They were first shipped from Europe to America and such countries for fur.
That's why they wear those
trade.
hats. Those little hats.
Yeah, I wear fur hats.
Yeah, in America.
They have that little raccoon hat thing.
They were originally
like the guy in
European.
The Simpsons. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we've got some stories about the roast that me and Max had up next, which we had yesterday. Is that right, Max?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
But now we've got Passion Fruit, the clean version by Drake. None of that dirty fruit. Ugh. Stop the world. I want to get off. Arctic Monkey's there. It's dinner time. We've got about half an hour left of the show. Oh, yeah. 23 minutes left of the show. Well, we've got Wikipedia Wonder, haven't we?
We do.
Explain the part of the show.
This is the part of the show where I explain something that I found on Wikipedia. Normally it's like stories about generally animals that have gone on incredible adventures.
Yeah.
That normally end in their tragic demise.
Oh, damn.
Or just general dreadful things. But today we've got more of a... it's more of a concept than a story.
Okay.
It's the idea of a backronym. So we're familiar with what an acronym is.
No.
So, like the USA is the United States of America. That's an acronym.
Okay. Yeah.
A backronym is something where...
ASU?
Pardon?
Sorry. I thought it was like USA backwards. Is
No,
ASU?
it's where the name of something already exists, or the acronym already exists, and then they work the words into it.
Oh.
But then there's also false ones of these that people make up. So, for example, the word posh.
Oh, I know this.
People think that it derives from port out, starboard home.
Is it not?
No, it's just something that was made up. That was referring to a 19th century first-class cabins on ocean liners. So people thought posh was originally an acronym that you would give to someone.
For you.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It was something you'd give to someone.
If you were port, you'd see the sunset, and then when your ship's going the other way around, you'd want to see the starboard side, so you see the...
Also, I've said this about backronyms. This is more just about false acronyms rather than backronyms.
Right.
Backronyms is its own different thing where they work an acronym into something that already exists. Yeah.
But these are more weird.
These are just weird ones that people have made up. For example, SOS stands for
Save Our Souls.
Or Save Our Ship. It's neither of them.
Oh.
Huh. The reason it's SOS is because
it's
dot 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 dash 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 dot dot dot. It's one of the easiest things to do on a Morse code.
Yeah, Morse code.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I genuinely thought it was save our shit.
Yeah, I thought it was. That's probably one of the most common ones that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Wiki, people thought was what I know is.
Okay.
But that's just not true.
Why is it called Wikipedia?
It derives from a Hawaiian phrase "wiki wiki," which means fast.
Wiki.
Which seems more of a lie. This is why people believe them, because the real reason sounds more of a lie.
Yeah.
So people sort of attach their own truths to it because it seems more legitimate.
Fair enough.
People thought Adidas standard for All Day I Dream About Sports, which is again a lie.
What?
It was founded by a man called Adolf Addy Dazzler, which is a great name. If I was called Addy Dazzler, you would not hear the end of it.
Adolf.
Yeah. Another one is Yahoo. People thought was yet another hierarchical officious oracle. Which, I mean, that doesn't sound true.
No, not at all.
But was in fact just chosen because their founders liked the word.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to find some other ones right now. News, people thought was either northeast, southwest, or notable events, weather, and sports.
Is northeast, southwest not?
No, it's just news. It literally just means because it's new. It's the new stuff that's going on.
The news.
Yeah.
Not the olds.
No.
That makes sense.
Oh. This is ruining loads of my facts.
Chav as well.
Council house.
Chav, it's not true.
Council house, like abusive violence and
no,
stuff. What?
It comes from like some gypsy Romanian thing. It's like chavi, just means young.
Chavi.
I'm actually quite annoyed because these are like
because when you throw these out and everyone's like, oh yeah, no, it makes sense that it would be council housed and violent, but that's not actually why.
Oh, have you got any more?
They were the only ones I could find, I'm afraid. But if you look them up, there's loads of them.
Yeah.
I'm now starting to question any acronym. People thought nylon was New York and London. It's not true.
No, it's a combination of. It's a portmanteau. And it's like a combination of...
it was developed by DuPont in their research factory in Delaware.
They wanted to call it something else, but it sounded wrong, so they switched it to nylon or something, wasn't it?
It was called like rayon at one point.
Yeah, that's it. And then they switched it.
Yeah, it was cotton and rayon, and it was going to be called like Kaon.
Yeah.
Kaon.
And they thought how really weird it sounded.
Which
nylon
just doesn't sound very good. But yeah, that's most of the ones I could find. I'm seeing if I still have any more here. Coma. People thought was cessation of motor activity, which again,
makes sense.
If like a doctor told me that's what it stood for, I'd be like, yeah. That sounds complicated,
so clever.
but it's not true.
Power, I totally believe it.
Golf.
Like the sport or the car?
the sport people thought was gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
Wow.
Swag, stuff we all get, or secretly we are gay. Both are not true. Funnily enough,
secretly we are gay.
We are, yeah, but that's true. Tips. People thought is to ensure prompt service, which again makes sense. If someone told me that, I'd be like, yeah, not true.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the rest of them are slurs that I'm not going to say on the radio.
No worries.
There you go. I hope you like that.
Wonder.
Rethink any acronym you hear now. Be like,
Basically, just question me whenever I say anything.
Yeah. Well, I kind of do. But then I'm like, I don't really care. I don't care enough though. I don't want to challenge it. I'll let it go.
That's pretty good. That's a nice Wikipedia wonder.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Good.
That's what it works. Funny enough, Eleanor Rigby, the song we've got up next by the Beatles, it was backwardsly written as well. So they originally had da-da-da-da-da, and then Paul McCartney was just walking about one day in New York and he saw the word Rigby and a shop name and he was like, oh, Rigby. And it was then one of his makeup artists was called Eleanor on one of his films that he was working on, and it just seemed to fit together like that. He already had the da-da-da-da-da, and he needed a name for it, and that's how he put it back in. Also, you'll hear a bit where it goes Father McCartney, but he got rid of that, and it's now like Father McKeary.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want McCarthy, and they went, and him and John Lennon sat through a phone book and decided to just change McCartney. They were like muck, until they found like another one,
Mr. McMahon.
Something like that. Yeah, could have worked. So it was any muck they wanted that fit the nice syllables. So it's funny that they write songs backwards sometimes as well.
There you go.
Here you go, Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles. Enjoy. All that by Vampire Weekend. Hope you enjoyed that song.
That's right.
Yeah, it was good. It's good.
This is probably the last thing at the show, which is quite sad. So, the little bit that I wanted to talk to you about was the food that I've been having this week. Max, we made a roast.
We did make a roast last night.
It was quite a successful roast.
It was really good, actually, yeah.
It didn't go wrong. It wasn't my favourite roast in the world, but it was so standard, like it was a good roast. And also what made it good for me was I had eaten for like the day.
You didn't eat all day?
That does make
Actually,
things better.
I didn't eat all day, to be fair, as well.
I think it makes the roast better. And you would just smell it for an hour.
Yeah, you kind of starve yourself until you have the roast.
If you ever want to really enjoy a ready meal, just don't eat anything else the rest of the day.
Or 2 days.
It'll be the nicest thing ever, even though it's rubbish.
Very true.
Not insulting your roast at all.
No. I haven't had a roast since like Christmas, so it was actually really good.
What was our roast consisting of? It's carrots, chicken.
Just the general.
We had asparagus, which
What did you eat? Because you're a vegan.
I had corn, vegan fillets.
Okay.
Just literally that's what I'll always go for.
Oh, we made stuffing as well, but we left it in the oven, and it was just like almost fully burnt.
I really like the stuffing. That's like...
It was perfectly cooked, but a little bit burnt, but we had none of it. So.
I'd say that's my second favourite bit of a roast.
Oh, you're lucky.
I froze it and then put it in my mouth this morning.
Mine's
good.
Like I microwaved it.
Good.
Softened it a bit. It was alright. It wasn't very good.
Oh.
I had gravy. Oh, I should have put gravy on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Missing out, mate.
Oh, that's so depressing.
I'd say probably the roast potatoes are the most...
your favourite bit?
Yeah. And then Yorkshire puddings.
I like the asparagus and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I'd say pigs and blankets, and then stuffing.
They're a rarity though.
Are they?
I never. Do you have them every roast?
Yeah, pretty
Really?
much. Jane buys them year round.
Yeah, you should.
Can
have
you buy
pigs and
them
blankets
anywhere?
for a roast?
I mean, they're also quite easy to make, but yeah, you can normally buy them
Oh, I literally never see them
because
until
they
Christmas.
were a seasonal thing, and then I don't know. I think people just realised that they're like.
To be fair,
delicious.
I'd have them all the time
Yeah.
if I could.
Have you ever had little cheese things wrapped in bacon?
No, I don't like cheese.
Okay, yeah, you do.
We do at home. My stepmom can't have certain meats,
Like gluten?
so instead of sausage, it's like fig. I think fig. Like, yeah, I think it's fig. Fig wrapped in bacon.
We've had asparagus wrapped in bacon, and that's really
I think
nice.
anything wrapped in bacon
Yeah.
is pretty nice. To be fair.
Bacon wrapped in bacon.
Whoa.
There you go. What about a Fanta lemon wrapped in bacon?
Oh my god, the dream.
That'd be pretty premiere.
Premier
Yeah.
experience. Also, I ran out of my miso.
So what you do?
So basically, I buy £20 worth of miso online,
Yeah.
and it's usually about 30p per miso. I get about 60 sachets of miso. It's pretty nuts, to
Yeah.
be fair. And, I ran out. A lovely colleague of mine said, I'll give you some miso. She poured out me a miso. I was very pleased. Oof. Fish in it. I smelt it. I could tell it's got this certain powder, like bonita powder.
Yeah. Bonito flakes or little
Yeah.
anchovy looking things.
And I was like, I could definitely smell the fish from it.
Mm.
It's different to all the misos I have. I went in and I was like, I'm really sorry, I can't have this. It's just fish. It's fishy. And she's like, Adam, why not? And she's like this Polish lady. She's very funny. And she's like, Adam, why not? It's fish, no?
Why is she like a drunk Russian general?
Yeah.
She talks like that, genuinely. Her voice goes very up and down. It's very wild.
Yeah.
Her favourite thing is to say, well, kaboom, when something goes well.
She says kaboom.
Yeah.
And a fist
Instead of
bump.
like-
She should be on a watch list.
She's like, Adam, kaboom, am I right? It's really funny.
Oh dear.
Yeah, she's very cool. And
She does sound pretty interesting, to be fair. Sounds like a character.
oh, it's Pancake Day coming up.
Yeah.
Obviously, this
What
Tuesday
day is
coming
it?
up.
Tuesday?
Oh, it's coming up. I was going to say
2 days.
Miss it somehow.
Oh, I
yeah.
need to get a
It's
mix.
Pancake Day.
Tuesday.
You excited?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited actually.
Don't.
I'll have like 2,
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, I'm done.
I get excited for it, and I'm like, I'm going to have like 16 of these, and I have 3.
The
at
first
most,
one goes
and I'm
wrong.
like, oh,
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm quite excited. I just have it with Nutella and grapes.
Interesting. I'm a salt and lemon kind of guy. Not salt, sugar.
Salt and lemon.
I'll put some salt on there.
salt?
Oh yeah, I'll put some salt
Some
on there.
sea
I'll put
salt.
some of your salt on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to see my salt? It's finished baking.
So for the radio,
Okay.
this is going to be.
You have to describe the
yeah.
salt for everyone.
Yeah.
It looks like
It looks like salt. It looks quite good, to be fair. It looks quite flaky.
Yeah.
Like it looks quite.
I mean,
premium.
I'm not really surprised what I'm looking at.
Yeah. It's good, solid
it's ocean salt. I made
sodium
that.
chloride.
Hey.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
Wait, what was it I was talking about?
Pancake day.
You're talking
Oh,
about
You like salt and
No, I like sugar, but I
No.
said salt for some reason.
yeah.
So
I'd say
yeah.
I'm very similar. Like I just want to sugar it, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, my mum basically, we took Pancake Day very seriously in my house. I'd usually have like 11 pancakes. And my trick was, eventually I'd be like, I don't want any sugar in it. It just stodges it out. I just want pancakes. And I'd just like roll them like 2 at a time.
I don't think it's the sugar that's stodging out the pancake.
No, it's
I
the
think
whole
it's
rest
the
of
I
it.
think it's the pancake.
Yeah.
I don't
need
know
it.
that.
Too
My
much
goal
sugar.
was to eat as many as I could. I talked to a teacher, and like the whole thing at school was basically in the morning, you'd be like, how many pancakes did you eat? I always wanted to say I had the most. Teacher would be like, I had 3. Kids would be like, I had 4. I had 1. I was feeling sick. And then I'd be there like 11. And everyone would be like, you didn't.
Outfit them.
I felt really bad because no one would believe that I'd eaten 11 because it was such a stupidly high
Should
number.
have filmed
compared to
it.
everyone else.
Yeah.
One day I'll go back to a school and be like, I ate 11.
And they'll ask you to leave politely and then forcefully.
Why are you here?
Pretty much. Yeah. Max, what was it you had?
What?
Nutella.
Nutella and grapes and or strawberries.
That would work.
The strawberries I get.
I like the idea of nana.
Grapes. not so
Grapes are
much.
really good
Yeah.
in pancakes.
Ooh.
Grapes are really good with chocolate.
Fruit.
Mm.
I think nana.
Mm.
No, yeah.
Nana would be good, yeah.
Just Nutella with any fruit is really nice.
Nice glass of warm beaner, a nice nana. and
These are all
my
my
little
li-
pancake. I don't know what you would
Little
abbreviate
tiny
that to.
pancake.
My little naan cake. I don't know how you'd
Yeah.
abbreviate that.
Was it me who said Beaner to you?
Yeah, but I think I said it when I was younger anyway, like
okay.
unintentionally.
Yeah.
And then I completely forgot about that stage of my life.
A Ribena, it was what me and my grandmother would call Ribena. We called it a warm beaner.
Warm beaner.
You'd like
Warm
warm
beaner.
up the Ribena, and it was usually an ill drink.
A nice tall glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was usually like in a mug.
Mine was in a little sippy cup.
Oh.
I literally drank out of a little sippy cup to the age of probably about 7.
Nice.
Because I enjoyed it.
Matt
Oh, yeah.
Smith, who played the 11th Doctor, had to have a sippy cup up until the age of about 15
Why?
Why?
because he used to just spill things all the time.
Oh my god.
I'm not even joking. That's actually a fact. It's pretty funny.
That's wild.
Dear. I
Mm.
might have to get one.
There you go.
We've got DMAs. Silver now. How much longer have we got? Oh, 2 minutes.
Are we?
I guess we've got to say goodbye.
I guess so. Yeah.
Good, because I didn't have anything else to talk
That's all right. That's good.
Have you got any shout-outs?
Shout out Tony.
Shout out Sophie.
Shout out Georgia.
Shout out Dan.
Shout out Luna the cat.
I had someone.
Chelsea the cat.
Reason. There was Reason. I was talking to Reason earlier.
Oh,
And I
shout
shouted
out
him out. He
Reason.
said he was listening.
Oh yeah, Adams. Georgia. Listening
Yeah,
as well.
he said
Yeah.
Georgia.
Well, she got it twice.
And the biggest
That's a
fan.
bit much. Mark Elberfeld. Mark.
Won't you return my
Shout out
calls?
Mark.
Big man Mark, you're one of my desktop backgrounds, and every time you come up, little giggle comes out of me.
Little giggle comes
There he is, looking at me. You sly dog.
All right, we've got Silver now by the DMAs. Gonna say
Bye-bye.
goodbye now.
Bye-bye.